Hey! Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince. Let us pick it right back on up where we left off, which is after I did some synthesis and grinding. Yep, that's basically all you need to see. Now we have to head to the last area that we have not gone to yet, which is gonna be story heavy, thankfully. If it's what I think it is, which I believe it is. In fact, this entire episode's probably gonna be super story heavy, so. Okay.
This place fills me full of dread.
Full of dread.
Yet life goes on regardless. Ever the strong tussle, the weak rot underfoot. Wouldn't you agree? Second in line to the Naderian throne. Don't look so shocked. Everyone here knows exactly who you are. The whys and wherefores of how you came to be here are still but hearsay, mind you. But then, we all thought you were dead.
We all thought you were dead.
But who are you?
I'm the warder here. This is a prison. The retention center, to be precise, where the memories of an ancient and incomprehensibly powerful creature are confined. 3 memories are imprisoned here. From them, you may learn vital information.
Vital
However,
information.
The memories are guarded. Defeat the watchdogs and all will be revealed.
But you're the warder. Why do this?
I've had enough of this job. Who needs a warder if there's nothing left to guard? So, will you defeat my 3 watchdogs? There's no catch, I promise.
Sure.
I knew you'd agree. I'll find you again once all the memories have been freed.
This is clearly not a trap or anything of the like.
Where cloudy skies not by design a mundane world do make. Flowers rejoice at petals lost to beating rain.
Guys like that really grind my gears.
Well, I imagine those watchdogs he mentioned are up ahead. Shall we take a look?
There's only 2 monsters here for us to obtain, which pretty easy to do at the very end. You don't really need to pay too much attention to this stuff right now, so we should be sufficiently leveled up to just go and handle the watchdogs. Boom, boom. All right.
Look at that! Can you see that cage back there?
Yeah. Does that look like the memory of an insane criminal monster mind to you?
Nope.
Look
Not
out,
at all.
you two! Here it comes!
No. Let's get 'em, boys. Yeah, we're very powerful right now, as you can see. Which, unfortunately, doesn't hold up for long, as usual.
So, how are we supposed to release this thing? Whoa!
Wow.
Awaken now, kings of this new world. May you herald the dawn of great change.
Isabel, stop!
Bum, bum.
Well, Orifiella, it would seem even a Zenithian may be motivated to acts of such recklessness. She has stolen one of the secrets of creation. Should she use it, grave times lie ahead for all of us. Deliver now this message to all Zenithians. Find Isabel before she is consumed by her own ambition.
Before she is consumed.
The secrets of creation? This is way bigger than I could have imagined. Let's find the next memory, quick! My curiosity has been piqued beyond its peak.
Peaked beyond its peak. Of course. This is just saying go to the right. And what waits us over here? Another puppo! It's just 4 simple pup fights. That's all this world is. Abracadabrador, I believe this one is called.
All right, let's see what's next on the memory menu. Brace yourselves, it's coming right at us.
Now, if you're trying to guard something, you should have something significantly stronger. Whoops. Abracadabrador. Ooh, you survived an entire wave. And then you died. Simple.
The time is nigh, my children. Awaken now.
Awaken.
We have a world to make anew. Fly forth, O flames of mercy. A world where subjugation reigns deserves no tomorrow. From sin, light will shine once more.
Mummy! Where are you? Mummy!
You must suffer before you can know joy. From your agony will spring forth a world infinitely more beautiful.
That's such twisted logic there, yo.
Should this continue, life will cease to exist and all will be lost. Go forth, Zenithians! We must stop her at whatever cost.
We must stop her.
It would seem that Asabel is a Zenithian who put the entire world in dire peril.
This is totally nuts. I'm not sure I like where this is going.
But we must find out. We have to release that final memory.
The final memory. Simple is as simple diz. Alright, time to go after the last puppo. Yo-oh. Again. I don't remember what this one's called.
The next memory is the third and final one. Stay focused.
No, I thought it'd be distracted, yo. Simple. As I live and breathe. And the final memory.
Half the world ravaged by flame, and it took mere days. May the vile spawn of corruption lie interred forevermore beneath the ground. Their souls from their bodies separated, never again to coalesce. Asabel, architect of this grave sin, I have banished to an ancient elven realm. Should her foul creations ever awaken, they will doubtless make for her side, as any child would. May this event be recorded in Zenithian scripture that it may live in our memories, never to be repeated.
Never to be repeated.
I don't get it. Did all that stuff really happen?
Are you all right?
May living nightmares not deter thee on thy path to hope, press on with purpose, whatsoever that may be. Well, you released all the memories. Did you learn anything interesting?
Nope.
As for me, I'm now free of the Zenith Dragon's control. Feels rather pleasant. Now, I have a little task of my own that I really should be attending to.
Watch out!
Watch out!
Dear me. You really must learn to finish off your foes. I think this means you owe me one. I expect you to be the hero in my hour of need.
My hour of
I suppose
need.
this is farewell. For now, at least. Drink not deep of empty power, lest thou succumbs to it. And in that blinkered state, see not the knife's approach.
This is kind of a lot to take in.
Only a little, though.
How about we head back to Rosehill for now?
I was actually able to piece together a couple of things I didn't recognize in my first playthrough. Well, I'm still in that first play. In my other playthrough on Twitch. I'll try to make sure I point it out when we get to the relevant tidbits later. And the middle echelon.
Yeah!
Just gonna take these guys out. Because there's no point in, you know, lowering the chances when we have to go over here anyway. Because we're gonna try to grab one of these guys, and that'll allow the succubus to come back. It's a good plan. Probably.
Now!
Man, my luck today is poor again. Well, it happens. Oh, thin air sucks. Must be a physical skill. I need to look into these things, you know. Meh.
Yeah!
There we go. You thought I was kidding when I said that their name is Succubat. Well, I wasn't. Alright.
Now! You're one of us now.
One of us now. Soggy Slasher. Might as well walk. Boom, boom. Ta-da!
Aw, that's kind of sweet. There's nothing quite like a father's love for his son.
Toylan, you haven't told us about your family.
Well, I had a younger brother, but he was pretty frail from the get-go. We were orphans, you see. Never had much food. He got sick and died when we were kids. Say, do you remember when I said we weren't all that different? Well, I know how hard it is to lose a loved one too. Without my brother around, my life felt meaningless. Like if I died in a ditch, who'd care? But that's all changed now. Now that I'm not alone anymore. A kid dragon? What's this guy doing here?
A kid dragon.
What was that? Oh, your name's Sparky, you say?
Holy moly, Rose! You can understand dragons? That's incredible!
Go with you. But what could the Zenith Dragon have to tell us that's so important?
Wait. Did you just say the Zenith Dragon? But isn't he, like, a god?
Yes, and that's why we mustn't keep him waiting. So, this teleportal will take us all the way to Zenithia.
Ba-doo-ba-doo. Crow, Rose, Toylan, and Sparky make their way to Zenithia. The story. Well, kind of goes as you expect it to.
So we're really here.
Zenith Dragon holds court. Do you seek an audience with him? Yes. Then you may pass. Oh, okay. I hear that a great evil one that has lain dormant for many eons will soon rise again. Do you desire to read one of the books? Yes. Very well. Allow me to read you from A History of War. In the age of creation and in a time beyond comprehension, a Zenithian committed the greatest blasphemy and stole what belonged to the gods. She used this immense power to bear 3 beings of corrupt and unholy countenance. Her spawn were possessed of a power so great as to strike fear into even the gods. Before long, they expunged all life from the world. A bloody and protracted battle with Zenithia ensued, but the Zenith Dragon and his followers eventually succeeded at bringing an end to the chaos. There you have it. There are books on these shelves that you cannot read. You can ask one of those two to read them, though. Do you desire to read of the books? Very well, allow me to read you from The Secret of Evolution. Secret of Evolution is an occult mechanism to corrupt the normal course of evolution. Using this mechanism, creatures may be born that were never intended to appear in our world. The Secret of Evolution is the evil of all evils. Secret of Evolution must not be passed down to future generations. If I could choose, I would bury it deep beneath the ground where no soul would ever hope to reach. Yes, that will satisfy your curiosity. I sense conflict within you, conflict between human and monster. Behind those eyes, I see that you have overcome great struggles in life. I know your mother must be very proud of you. Welcome, Crow, to Zenithia. I am the Zenith Dragon. From these lofty heights, I tend to all the world's needs. I have summoned you here to warn you of the imminent resurrection of a dark force. He is the spawn of blasphemy who laid the world to waste in an age-long past.
His name is Esdark, Lord of the Underworld. Before long, he will reawaken, and the world will once again be set on the path to destruction. However, doom may yet be averted with the help of the Chosen. You will join forces with these heroic few to defeat Esdark. After which, you must relinquish your monster blood and live as a human. This was your mother's dying wish. Will you honor it?
No.
No? Then perhaps you mean to subjugate the Lord of the Underworld and have him do your bidding. So still you seek to destroy your father. I see little has changed since first we met. Should you succeed in bringing the Lord of the Underworld under your control, I am afraid I would not take it lightly. And to complicate matters, you are not the only one who desires his immense power. I speak of Zangiel the Omniarch. He rules over all monster kind, with a power comparable only to that of Randolfo the Tyrant. Henceforth, the feud between humans and monster kind will only intensify until one side is annihilated. But as long as the Chosen live, the monsters have no hope of victory. And yet, you mean to ally with the side that will ultimately lose, do you not? If that is your answer, so be it. But you must live with the consequences of your decision.
So be it.
Your rival, Zangiel, resides in Diabolic Hall, on a remote island in the south of Terrestria. I will enable the teleportal in Rose Hill to take you there directly. Now leave. I forbid you to ever set foot in Zenithia again.
I forbid you. Well, that's unfortunate. Especially since we don't like to listen to people. Oh yeah, more story.
What's the big idea, huh? that stuff with the Zenith Dragon back there? You weren't serious, were you? You're not really planning to wage war against humanity, right? I mean, that includes me, you know?
Yes.
Unbelievable. You've lost the plot. And I bet you won't stop at the Lord of the Underworld. You want Zangiel in your ranks as well, don't you? How can you be sure you'll succeed? You don't know the slightest thing about him. He's the only thing stopping Randolfo from gaining control over the monsters in Terrestria. They love him! Make an enemy of Zangiel, and you make an enemy of every monster out there. You know, for all our differences, I really thought we understood each other. Come on, there's still time for you to change your mind. Don't start a war against the humans. You don't even have the guts to answer. At least now I know where we stand. On opposite sides of the battlefield. We are no longer friends. I can't even be sure we ever were.
Poor Sorrow.
Toilet, come back! You called, Master?
And now we're at the start of the plot for Dragon Quest IV.
Can it be true? Estark has risen, and the hero who will slay him has come of age.
We'll track them down, sire. I'm absolutely sure of it. Why? Just why?
Why? Alright, well, let's go take over Zangiel.
This here is Diabolic Hall, the pride and joy of Zangiel. We don't take kindly to visitors.
I bet you don't.
You'll make a tasty snack, so long as you're not too grisly. And if you won't back down, we'll just have to lock horns.
All right. Well, you lowered the accuracy of 2 of my mages, so that doesn't matter. Oh no, Kitty's getting wet. 9 damage. Fucking lol. Easy.
Perhaps I shouldn't have tooted my own horn so hard.
Now look, here comes General Chain. You lot are really being thrown in the lion's den now.
You're done for. They say
General Chain's fighting prowess surpasses even that of Lord Zangiel. Or so they say. You don't stand a chance.
Not a chance. Have you swung round here for a reason, boy? You want Lord Zangiel to bend the knee to you? A raggedy little thing like you.
Don't yank my chain.
I'm afraid you're a weakling and must pay the price. Any last words?
No.
Good. We can get straight into the swing of things.
I'm sure if you said yes, you could actually leave and heal and then come back, but we don't need none of that. Flex, 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 flex.
Ha!
I guess we could have a slightly better team, but... Oh, it's that thin air, my dude. It hurts so bad. Yo, Frenzy, amazing for our healer. Let's go. Wow. A frenzied healer is amazing. He's like, flex, 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 flex. Let's go! General Chain, more like General Down. Yeah, I don't know where that was going. Bag of laughs. I almost have Enchilada, which would be amazing for later. So close to Cassizzle, which is so strong.
Impressive work, lad. Now, you want to go up the chain of command and meet Lord Zangiel, do you not?
I do.
Well, I warn you, he can lay waste to whole armies with a single swing of his sword. None have ever stood up to him and lived to tell the tale. So, still want to see him?
Yes.
Then your foolhardiness will be your downfall. Follow me. Lord Zangiel, I bring before you a visitor. Ah, there you are. The young pretender who seeks dominion over Estark, Lord of the Underworld. Well, it seems we're both after the same thing then. In fact, he is very nearly mine. Zangiel the Omniarch, ruler
Zangiel.
of monster kind in this realm. I have been awaiting you.
Surprise!
This castle and my efforts to find Estark were all for you, my king. You're barely recognizable from the runt I picked up all those years back. Sorry about earlier. We had to make sure you were the real deal. No hard feelings, eh?
Yoo-hoo! Did you miss us? It's me, Goreen. We were wondering when you'd show up. Do you recognize me? I found you after you collapsed in front of Randolfo's castle. Remember how we tried to persuade you to stay, but you refused to listen.
Ever since that day, we have been preparing for you to become our new king and defeat Randolfo. My sole purpose in life was to destroy the tyrant. But I have grown too old and too weak. I now pass that torch to you, for you are the only one capable of this task. So, will you become our king and defeat Randolfo in my stead?
Yes, I will.
Good. Then, it is time. I hereby pronounce you king. Go forth and greet your new subjects.
Crow introduces himself to the monsters of Diabolic Hall as their new ruler.
My most deeply held desire has now been fulfilled.
Lord Zangiel! No! Please!
Here lies Zangiel, leader, ruler, monster. Rip. They could have just put rest in peace with how large that tombstone
You need
is.
to understand exactly what Lord Zangiel's motivations were. Before the birth of Dolph the Destroyer, he was earmarked as Randolfo's successor. Dolph may be a fearsome warrior, but he's a heartless creature, far too cruel to truly lead. Were he to come to dominate Naderia, I fear monster kind would eat itself alive. Lord Zangiel's aim was to eliminate Dolph in order to save all monsters from this fate. But the battle couldn't be won overnight, and age wasn't on his side. Truth be told, he was on the verge of giving up. Until you appeared on the scene. Randolfo's second-born. Back from the dead.
Back.
Zangiel had you pegged as the perfect ruler. And your exploits so far have proven him right.
Thanks so much for making Zangiel's memorial. Before he passed, he asked me to give you this.
Crow receives a piece of pink
Now
travelite.
you can cross to another realm of Naderia.
Oh, before you go, I'm afraid Estark's precise location remains a mystery. All we know is that he's in the vicinity of the human world. But fear not, we'll keep searching. In the meantime, why don't you swing by Naderia's middle echelons and swell your monster ranks?
We trust in you. It's your job to lead us.
It's your job. It is indeed my job. So it was that diabolical seat of Monsterkind's power passed into the hands of Crow. Henceforth, he gave himself a new name that reflected his renewed resolve to live as a monster. Crow, the Manslayer. Excellent. So I can go anywhere still.
Zoom!
I needed a place to be able to grind up new monsters. Because I know the moment we, like, go into Rose Hill to, like, touch the pedestal and stuff, cutscenes and shit, so we don't want that. But anyway, this is where we are going to be leaving it off for today, and we'll pick it up again next time. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next time, everybody, stay funky, people.